Hey, how you doing today? I am Taquila Coleman. In today's video, I'm going to answer some questions that came from our Community for God-ordained Spouse Facebook group. Now, in this video, I'm answering the question, is it bad that I want my future spouse to only have children with me? So let's read her whole entire comment and then we're going to talk about this question. She said, my God ordained spouse got married to the counterfeit. This was a game changer for me, and I thought it was over, but I changed my mind after watching your video, and I believe our relationship can still be restored. But I know I have to be fully persuaded because honestly, I don't even care if it is. I'm content and I enjoy singleness. However, I have one condition and request to God. If we are to be together, I don't want him to have children with her. So my question is this, is it bad from me that I want him to have children only with me? I don't pray for um infertility or any health issues. Of course not. I bless them according to Matthew chapter 5 verse 44, and I pray for their eyes to be open, etc. But I told God, this is what I want. Sorry for such a long comment. Feel free to paraphrase it or focus on the question. Thank you. All right. So thank you for your question. So let's talk about this. So the person who you believe God was highlighting to you, to be your God ordained future husband has gotten married to the counterfeit. And now that he's married, at first this was a game changer for you, but after watching my videos, you had a change of mind. You're like, okay, God can still restore this. It sounds like you're back on your stance. And you went on to say how you have one request from God. If the two of you are to be together, you don't want him to have children with her. Well, here is the thing, okay? The person who God has chosen for you to do life with, because we already know they start off as prodigals. We can start off as a prodigal, right? So when the individual it is in this prodigal, condition, and they end up marrying a counterfeit. See, the mindset is, this is my wife. We are about to build together. So a family, is possible to come forward. Okay, we have to be mindful of this. Okay, this is the reality of the situation. This man has gotten married to this other woman, and he's in marriage. He has a marriage mentality right now, and he's looking at her not like a counterfeit, but he's looking at her as his wife. So if they plan in their family, then children just may come about. Okay, and so this is what it means when we stand for the chosen spouse who God has chosen for us. We have to remove all of our requests. We got to remove, like we got to take our time, our timeline off of the table. We got to, stop trying to, stop telling God, okay, I only got this one request, God, this is what I want. If I don't see this, then I'm done. We got to remove all of that. Because when you say yes to God, that means you're saying yes to how he bring this love story together. So, but we also can't be in denial of the situation. Okay, the situation this person is in. Okay, he's married, so his mindset could be, I'm about to build my family with this woman. Okay, and so this is where you begin to pray and ask God, God, you know the person you have for me, and you know what they're doing. You know their mentality. You know what they, their plans they have with the other woman, the counterfeit, with their current wife, whatever the case may be, and this is where your prayers become, prepare my heart for whatever is up ahead for me in the future. Okay. Now let me just say this, so that I'm very clear in this video. We don't pray against anyone's marriage. Okay, when the person who you believe that God was highlighting to you, is your future husband or wife, once they get married, hands off. Your prayers, now turns to, Father, your will be done concerning the God ordained chosen spouse you have for me. Okay, so I just want to be clear with that, because this is a covenant this individual just gotten themselves in. And God, He's a covenant keeping God, you know. And the thing is, it when I say He's a covenant keeping God, that doesn't mean He's in agreement with the God ordained chosen spouse for you marrying a counterfeit. No, it just simply means He's going to allow this prodigal to have their free will. And while they are choosing their free will by getting married to a counterfeit, the curses, the consequences are going to play out in this marriage, in this person's life. Okay, they will eventually start seeing this was never God ordained. I married the wrong person, maybe I moved too quick. Okay, but we also have to understand, okay, we gotta see things for what it is. If the prodigal, chooses to be irresponsible and bring forth a child, you have to, like, this is just my thoughts, just be open to being a mother to that, to those children. Okay, I would never reject um anyone's child, because I have children by counterfeits. Okay. Um, so we got to be open to that. That's a possibility, right? It's a possibility because this person, if they're irresponsible in that way, then a child is going to come about. If they've been planning, maybe they could love this person, this counterfeit, to the point of now they planning a family. Again, if that is the case, I got to be open to the possibility of when God restored this person is also coming back with a child. So I gotta keep my heart open to that. Okay, and not allow that to be another obstacle or another issue or another, thing that the enemy now is using to keep us separated. Okay, so that is my response to you. God know your heart. He know you only want your future spouse to have children with you, but the reality of the situation is, when you're dealing with prodigals going to do what they want to do. They have free will, and God is going to allow this prodigal to have free will until the prodigal get the revelation. Me living like this is not of value to this person. Is not beneficial. It's not the right way. Maybe I need to change my ways. Okay, so we can't be blind to that, but we got to recognize this, is a possibility that may happen in my situation. Okay, so great question. I am Tequila Coleman. Listen, make sure you are signed up to our Wife Academy, because we are starting next week. Okay. We are starting next week. Our Wife Academy, it is going to help to prepare current and future wives for marriage. All right. So you want to head over to, let me get the link for you. You want to head over to godordainedmarriages.com/wife. Sign up if you want to learn about reconciliation, how to speak to the king in your husband, if you want to learn about, what it means to be a wife, the wife mindset, wife material, all of these things. You want to grow in your worth and value as a wife, then this academy is for you. Head over to godordainedmarriages.com/wife. Sign up, because we're starting next week. All right, so with that, I am Tequila Coleman. I'll talk to you real soon. Take care.